Houston, Texas, where the Rockets. And let's look. Thanks to Ye, and it's crucial that Cleveland keeps LeBron happy. One of the greatest players to ever play the game.
And when you watch this Rockets team, you can see just how explosive they are. On the offensive end, almost everyone on the floor can hurt you from deep, and they all know their role and execute it to a T.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. J.R. Smith out there with Hood. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Love in at the 5. Trains the three-pointer.
Just finding the open man. Few who have ever played this game have Paul's vision.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Ariza. Here's Harden. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
Clearly a foul.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team. And watching James Harden, the amount of shots he is able to create for himself and his teammates, he just does so much from his position that is unrivaled. One of the greatest offensive threats, not only today, but really of the last decade.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Paul kicks to Harden. Paul dishes to Tucker. Hood comes in with the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Harden. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And for Harden, he's been in the conversation, Greg, for MVP for several years. The way he's able to just carry an offense with his creativity garners attention.
And Kevin, I think he might have won it last year if it wasn't for the amazing season put in by Russell Westbrook. Don't count Harden out, though. He's such a unique talent on offense. Maybe this will be his year to bring home that MVP award.
Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
Yeah, when LeBron James is fighting his way through contact, he makes it look so easy.
Now Paul. It's Harden with the drive and the rejection by James. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Put on the wing. Oh, wide open look for Love. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Houston with a big group substitution here. Anderson, he's checked in for Capella. Bahamute comes in for P.J. Tucker. Johnson, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Gordon subbed in for Paul. Here is Harden. Out to the wing. And Bahamute, the pass to Harden. Three-pointer. Another miss by Houston. The Cavaliers trail by 5. The 11-footer, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Hood. Doris, in your playing days, you were known as a tough and gritty point guard. When you think about great floor generals, guys that play that same position in the NBA and in NBA history, who are some that really stand out to you?
Well, I mean, if we go back to the throwback days, one of the guys I enjoyed watching was Nate Archibald. He was the consummate point guard, but he could also score the basketball. Mo Cheeks was a personal favorite. Again, he played on the Sixers, which was close to where I grew up. You know, today's iteration of the point guard takes so many different shapes and forms, right?
Well
Think
said,
about how many
yes.
great... We're in the golden age. Chris Paul, Damian Lillard, Steph Curry. They all go about their job differently. All of them are effective, and it's been a blast to watch them.
And they come in different forms. We even have James Harden now, a taller point guard, who's kind of changed his role as his career has gone on.
Maybe his best position and maybe best suited to play the offense that Mike D'Antoni wants. It's really been incredible.
It is. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, and really, since moving over to the point guard spot, Harden has been unstoppable. Just a nightly triple-double threat.
He hits the second from the line. And one of the focuses for Cavs coach Tyronn Lue has been looking to integrate Kevin Love more consistently into their offense.
Right, because Kevin Love showed in Minnesota he could be a go-to scorer. In Cleveland, he's had to figure out how to be effective as the third option. But if you're Ty Lue, you want to keep your superstars involved and engaged, Kev.
Kicks it out to Gordon. He dishes it to Anderson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Anderson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Hood. Plenty of space. Cleveland the rebound.
I'll tell you, he's not going to get in his coach's good graces if he's missing wide open looks like that.
The kick out to Anderson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Anderson's got 6 points.
How about the quickness of that release from Anderson on that triple? What a quick trigger. And to have a big man with his kind of accuracy from deep, it's a nice weapon to have.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see what coach draws up here.
Well, they need to stop this run, and a great timeout that hopefully gives his team some energy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Anderson. Visa comes in for Johnson. Green, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Paul subbed in for James Harden.
Imagine LeBron gets a step on you. It must be like a steam engine coming at you to the rim. All you can do is foul him.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Rockets leading by 7. Paul outside. He feeds it to Capella. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Ariza. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
You know, I'm surprised the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. You know, that's their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's
I put all the pressure on me to.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Well, the commitment is evident, and they are simply phenomenal at their aggression on the defensive end right now.
We've got Gerald Green. Clint Capella is out there with Luke Mbahumuta. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And Doris, one thing we've seen with LeBron, he's not shy putting pressure on the franchise when it comes to personnel decisions.
Right, Kev, this guy is very serious about winning championships. LeBron James expects support from ownership in terms of acquiring the right pieces, and he keeps his contract short with a purpose. That exerts leverage to be in position to win.
From outside the arc, in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they ramped up their intensity, forced good things to happen, and now they're right back in it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Guys, how lucky are we that we watched LeBron James steadily climb the all-time scoring ranks, right? This guy last season, he passes the great Moses Malone and Shaquille O'Neal. Truly incredible.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Ryan Anderson, who's checked in for Capella, and it's James Harden in for Green. On a switch here also for Cleveland. Jeff Green is checked in for Hood. Shots good from Mbah-a-Moute. And LeBron Doris, presently in the top 7 in career scoring. Do you think he can ever reach number 1?
Kevin, if this guy set out to be the leading scorer in NBA history, he has the physical abilities to do that. But this is a guy who wants to be defined as maybe the most complete player to ever play. He contributes with his scoring, with his passing, with his defense. He is one of the all-time greats.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. He even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. Now, here is Harden. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Green with the block. LeBron against Ariza. Korver kicks to Green. It's a pick by Love. The drive by Green. It's deflected. Now, here's Ariza. Not a lot of room. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
LeBron against Harden. Kicks it out to Paul. Passes to Mbah-a-Moute. It dishes to Mbah-a-Moute. And the rejection by Love.
Oh, terrific timing from Kevin Love to get the block, something he's worked hard to improve on.
James against Ariza. Osman. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And last year, one of the bigger surprises in the NBA, the Houston Rockets.
And remember, absent Dwight Howard, a lot of people thought maybe they're going to take a step back. And in the year where several other super teams in the league kind of took a step forward, the Rockets were able to hold their own. The team has a system that works, and they have bought into it. And top to bottom, they've been making smart decisions.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ariza against LeBron. And it's Hood in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
How good is King James at spreading the floor, involving everyone on the offensive end?
59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Smith outside. He kicks it to Love. Back to Smith. It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Paul goes in. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the teardrop. Offensive rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3. LeBron with it. 11 points in the game. It's a pick by Love. Hill left side. Kicks it out to Love. The 3. The shot missing. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the...
That'll do it for now.
And as we return to Houston, Texas, a terrific look at the... Cleveland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
And how about the career progression of Trevor Ariza? You know, he came into this league somewhat as an energy player who, you know, obviously could attack the rim. Now he's one of those guys who's primarily a 3-and-D component.
So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got J.R. Smith, Rodney Hood out there with Kevin Love. Then it's George Hill, and it's James in at the 1 spot. It's good. Harden's got 10.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
For Ariza, his first few years in the NBA, over half his shots came within a few feet of the rim. Greg, now over 2/3 of his shots are from beyond the arc.
And that's just how it goes for some players in the NBA. Ariza still, he has some bursts to finish at the rim, but has turned himself into a deep threat, and he's always been a presence with his defense as well.
LeBron with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and the dunk by LeBron.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
Harden against Hill. Paul kicks to Anderson. Back to Paul. From deep. Traps in the tray.
And a good judge of spacing. Sees he can get it off over the taller man.
I'd say he did a nice job feeling the defense out, rising up with ease from the perimeter.
And finished off by LeBron.
I'll tell you, if you get caught napping on the defensive end, that first step of LeBron's is so explosive. Look out.
The kick out to Anderson. And some nice passing there by Houston. Back to Harden. Anderson the screen. 5 on the clock. Harden the pass to Anderson from 11 feet away. And it's Houston with another. And Doris, you've spoken in the past about the art form of drawing a foul. Who are some of the best players that you've seen in executing that?
Well, I think the preeminent guy at this point would have to be James Harden, right? And this guy specializes in the and one, the 3-shot opportunities from 3. And listen, that is part of the game, and we do not want to take that aspect away, right? Because and ones have always been a part of the game. What we need to evaluate is at what point does a shot attempt begin versus those guys who are throwing themselves, or in James Harden's case, sometimes grabbing the arm of the defender and creating a foul where none existed before.
He's been very clever in perfecting that, and I give him credit because he has taken what's given and really exploited it.
It might become known if they make a change as the Harden rule.
It probably will be. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Paul's got 6.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Kept alive. Love dishes to Hill. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Cavaliers working now with a fresh shot clock from downtown. And LeBron James with the 3. James has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. Paul outside. Back to Harden. And the rejection by Love. A nice shot by Anderson.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
You know, it's interesting. Kevin Love almost 2 different players, right, guys? I mean, a bruising offensive rebounder who can battle inside, but also a skilled perimeter shooter. That's a rare combination.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Anderson. P.J. Tucker comes in for Mbamute. Johnson, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Gerald Green in for James Harden. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. It's LeBron with the drive. And there's Korver on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And the three-point shot is a growing part of Kevin Love's game.
Well, I think it's certainly something he's added since coming to the NBA. From barely shooting any early on in his career where he was a flat back-to-the-basket scorer, now three-pointers account for almost half of his field goal attempts.
Timeout called the Rockets. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Well, you wonder if with this timeout they're going to shake things up defensively because everything they've thrown at him to this point has not worked. He's on a roll.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
And Tucker kicks to Paul. Johnson attacking. Goes up the baseline, and that one good. Either side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Out of bounds, Houston takes possession.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
5 seconds left in the third. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
No, Johnson isn't just an outside shooter. This guy is a versatile, talented scorer in the paint.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this one.
That's a 2 from Korver. No good on the buzzer beater. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Rockets lead by 3 and will return shortly. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought. Here's Paul. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. Paul and Harden, the star-studded backcourt. Luke Mbamute out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Anderson in at the center position. It's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Hood.
Quick trigger from Rodney Hood. He takes no time getting the shot off after the catch.
Korver against Paul. Anderson inside, 5 to shoot. Ariza kicks to Harden. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Yeah, you go for the steal, but at least you do get the deflection.
Well, Greg, you make them reset their offense, right? It's disrupting their rhythm.
Now off the inbound, and they pick up 2.
Yeah, they're having a tough time containing Harden here tonight. No surprise there.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. LeBron shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here is Mbamute. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And now an 8-point Houston lead.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
James, the pass to Love. Here's Smith. Hood for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, Rodney Hood is a guy who takes a good number of three-pointers. He's no doubt a floor spacer. The defense can't give him room.
Anderson the screen. Harden has a wide open look. Another miss by Harden. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Korver launches a 3. Cleveland gets it back. Love off target at the rim.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
And he commits the intentional foul. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Paul.
Well, it's been an aspect of his game he's been criticized for, but you have to love the defensive effort to challenge that shot by Kevin right there.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. It's a pick by Love. Here's LeBron. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Now a timeout called by Houston. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He told his team to keep looking for those perimeter shots. He said their defense is not respecting us, so let's keep shooting until they come out on us, guys.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Hood drives in. Korver kicks to Love. There's the dish to Hood. Now the pass to LeBron. Out to Hood. 4 on the shot clock. And there's the call on James. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Paul kicks to Harden. Kicks it out to Paul. Beyond the arc. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut back down again to 5. The basket that time coming from Korver. The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Paul kicks to Harden. Harden draws the double. Back to Paul. It's taken away by Smith, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Outside Korver. Love kicks to LeBron. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, there's not a person in this building who didn't know the ball was going to LeBron, and still he delivers.
Anderson wide open. That shot off, so Cleveland will take it the other way.
And it's still within reach.
Maybe, but they've got to score every time they touch the ball.
Korver gets a wide open look. Right between the eyes. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Fearless, decisive, on point.
Which is exactly what you have to be, especially when your team needs a bucket.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ball goes in. 6 to shoot. Floats one. Missed.
Yeah, I think the idea is right. Set a screen and try to shield the defender off him, but the pick isn't nearly strong enough.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And so here's Cleveland. Here's Love. It falls!
How does Kevin Love slip away from the defense? Comes up with a gigantic fourth quarter score.
Here's Harden. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's Cleveland.